Hi, this is Gabe with HTP. Today we're going to be TIG welding with our Pro Pulse 220 MTS. We're going to be using our Edge Pyrex cup kit, 2% thoriated 332nd tungsten, 17 torch, and I'm going to be using my Optro panoramics, all available on our website. Today we're going to be welding with a CK17 rigid neck for the Pro Pulse 220 MTS with zero connection. This is an air-cooled torch. The cup we're going to be using comes in one of our kits, the Edge 17 series stubby kit. It's a Pyrex cup, gas lens. The gas lens offers excellent coverage for argon. The Pyrex cup itself gives increased visibility, so you're able to see a lot better while you're welding. Now we're going to go from MIG to TIG, and we're going to put this in TIG. So you hit the select button and get down to the TIG portion. Go into the settings, adjust your pre-flow and post-flow. In this case, my post-flow, we're going to set it roughly about 8.5. And really the tungsten's going to tell you what kind of post flow it wants anyway. This was actually 8 seconds of post flow, and you can see the tungsten, no discoloration, nice silver color. We're going to go ahead and put the post flow down and show you what happens if you don't have the accurate amount of post flow. This was the weld I did with 1 second post flow. The weld itself is good heat affected zone on both sides. Little burn through at the end, and that's because I didn't have that cooled down with the post flow. As you can see with the tungsten itself, the discoloration, the darker hues on it, the lack of post flow is actually causing the tungsten to overheat. T2 is your slope down setting, and what this means is after I let off the pedal, you're going to still have an arc, and it's going to slowly go down in amperage for 3.5 seconds to 0. In order to set your amperage, you're going to need your foot pedal unplugged. Use the top encoder here to set your amperage. And one thing you'll notice is I'm going to put it here at 160. You'll notice when I actually plug in our foot pedal, it's actually going to read your starting amperage the moment I get all the way in there. So now that it's all the way in, what the machine is actually reading right now is your starting amperage and not your max amperage. As soon as the pedal is unplugged, you'll be able to see your max amperage, which we have here is 160. You're going to have to run 100% argon in order to TIG weld. Now we are going to put your pigtail in the negative receptacle, and your ground clamp will now be in positive because we are in direct current electronegative. This machine is not equipped with a high frequency, so this will be a DC lift arc ignition. Basically what that means is you touch the tungsten to the material, press on the pedal, and once you lift, it will create the arc. Also with this machine, the power source itself is direct current, so you will not be able to TIG weld aluminum with this machine. TIG weld aluminum, you're going to need alternating current, or AC. We just finished welding 16 gauge carbon steel. The nice thing about this cup again is I was actually able to look through the cup. My heat affected zone is nice and even on both sides. Also, there's no real high or low points in the actual weld. The weld size from the side to side was even throughout. One other thing you can notice is, again, the heat affected zone on the back side and very minimal burn through. Looks good. So next up, we did weld some stainless steel 304 16 gauge. As you can see, we had excellent gas coverage with our Edge cup. This is the weld, and if we want to go to the back side, you can see that there is no burn through, and we have pretty good heat affected zone both sides. We just TIG welded with our Pro Pulse 220 MTS. Again, we used our CK17 air-cooled torch, 2% thoriated, 332nd tungsten, along with our Edge Pyrex cup. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comment section and we'll be able to address it in any future videos. Thank you.